What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. You bet it is time today to trade Anthony Davis and change the Pelicans' course of history. Okay, maybe not their course of history, but still, it is time to trade Anthony Davis today. We all know it's set to happen, and I'm going to take one of you guys' comments and do the trade that you guys suggested. So, obviously, the Lakers won the poll. I'm not shocked whatsoever. I thought they would win it. I did a poll yesterday on what team I should trade Anthony Davis to, and not little to no surprise, the Lakers won the poll. I'm not shocked. I honestly thought the Cavaliers were going to, but what do I know? Okay. Anyway, make my head smaller. I always just make it bigger just to address you guys. I don't if it adds anything value to you guys, but whatever. Anyway, 36-46 is how the Pelicans ended, and let's just go into the offseason like a regular rebuild. But we all know the Anthony Davis trade is upon us, and it is an end of an era for the Pelicans. So you got to make sure you get a lot in return. Now, some of you might say, why don't you just go with the trade that was suggested in real life? Guys, I'm telling you right now, and it makes a lot of sense. There is a recent report going around right now that says the Lakers believe Pelicans executives leaked all those trades. So, just to mess with the Lakers' chemistry. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But, I'm not saying the Pelicans did it, but those trades that are leaked, I bet were not even true. Because no trades are ever, like, just think about it. Whenever we get a trade coming, we never know the full details before the trade is released. We cannot say, oh, when we saw the Kyrie Irving trade, we saw Jay Crowder and Isaiah Thomas being in the trade. No, it's just nothing is that specific. I mean, there's always going to be rumors about players possibly being involved in the trade, but there's never a specific trade like, oh, they offered 5 players and 4 first-round picks. I just don't see that. I think maybe because the Lakers are saying that was not Lakers executives are saying that was never the trade that was on the table, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Whether that's true or not, I don't care, but I honestly believe that that trade was just a made-up rumor. I just don't think we get leaks like that where a trade is that specific. So now whether the Pelicans want to keep Alvin Gentry or not is totally up to them. I think he's a good head coach. I have a lot of respect for him because when the Blazers played the Pelicans in the playoffs, he had the perfect game plan against us. Now it wasn't that hard. All you had to do was basically guard lower to McCollum, and you're good because no one else could really do anything. But I think we're better set for the playoffs this year. But so perfect game plan. I'm going to keep him for at least one season, and then probably fire him after that if we don't do well. So NBA draft, I didn't realize what pick. We got the 11th pick. So here is where we're going to trade Anthony Davis, I think it makes the most sense to do it right now. He's got a player option after the season, and I'm going to have to use trade override for this first trade, just because whatever trade I don't even think I can offer him in Trade Finder. No, I can't. So I'll have to make my own trade. Well, maybe I won't have to use trade override. Hopefully I don't. But I'm going to go to the Lakers. Like I said, we're going to trade to the Lakers today and try to get as much as possible. So, Anthony Davis is set to go to the Lakers. Let's pull out my handy-dandy phone real quick. Look at that community tab poll and see what you guys commented. I know most of them were about the Lakers. I did see someone comment a Bucks potential trade, but we're not doing Bucks today. Where I did see someone, as of right now, someone also commented a Celtics. But like I said, I already did a Jason Tatum Pelicans rebuild. No reason to do it again today. There's just no reason for it. So, here we got Kuzma, Ingro. I just combined Ingram and Lonzo's name together. Kuzma, Ingram, and Lonzo in a first-round pick. To LA for Ingram, Ball, and 2 firsts in 2021 and 2023. Trade him to the Knox, please. Knicks. I just saw that. Okay, Lakers trade Kuzma, Ingram, KCP, 2 first-round picks, maybe another player, but not Lonzo, for AD and Solomon Hill. This trade won't happen in real life because I think the Pels would like Zoe trade, but in my opinion, it's a good trade for both teams. So, let's go with this. So, what I think, Anthony Davis and Solomon Hill, I think, do have to be on the table. I think the Lakers or the Pelicans would definitely want salary cap relief under Solomon Hill's contract. So, the Pelicans, like I said. So, we'll go into the Lakers. I think the obvious player you want to get. Oh, wait a minute. All their rookie. I can't do it right now. All right, we'll wait for it. That way they have all their. Okay, let's go to the 11th pick and make our selection. So for the 11th pick, Let's go with Romero Langford, Kevin Porter Jr. I'm gonna go with Romero Langford out of Indiana. All right, so now let's get to the Anthony Davis trade, because we couldn't do it earlier because, like I said, everybody wasn't signed under their contract yet. This is where everybody should be. So we got Julius Randle declining his player option, no surprise there. Kenrich Williams has been pretty good, and is that Pelicans, or is that Davis Bertans' little brother or something? I didn't know he even had a little brother. So Jahlil Okafor, we're gonna bring him back, but everyone else, qualifying offers: Chuck Diallo, Stanley Johnson. I'm not bringing you back. Chuck Diallo, I think, has had some bright spots with the Pelicans, so I'll try to bring him back potentially. But let's go back to this trade, like I said. Anthony Davis, and then let's go to the Lakers now. Well, let me add Solomon Hill. So obviously, you want to get Kyle Kuzma in this trade. I don't think you can't get Kyle Kuzma. He's the best player on the Lakers right now. Or no, not that. Scratch that. He's the best player other than LeBron on the Lakers right now. Although you could argue Ingram has had a pretty good little stint as of late. Lonzo Ball has been saying he does not want to go to the Pelicans. Does he really have a choice? No. But will I give him the choice in the video? I don't know. Brandon Ingram, I really hate getting Brandon Ingram because his scoring is never good in my league. It just never goes well. Although he has been balling in real life, he just doesn't. I know I gotta mess with his tendencies, but I don't know. I don't like doing it because I don't feel comfortable doing it. So Anthony Davis, Kuzma, and Brandon Ingram, and then I think as a throw-in, you should probably get a guy like Josh Hart too. And then probably 2 first-round picks. And I think this might be fair. Ball, you could, like I said, could include Ball in the trade as well. But I'm going to go ahead and not do Lonzo Ball. And I want a 2020 pick. Y'all give you like a top 5 protected. Well, top 5 protected and a 2023 pick. Because, like, you can't, and unprotected. All right. Anthony Davis, Solomon Hill for Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and 2 first-round picks. Is that enough of a return? Although, like I said, the Lakers are Pelicans could squeeze a little bit more out of the Lakers possibly, but I'm gonna do it just like this. Could get Lonzo, like I said. Should I get Lonzo? I'm gonna allow the Lakers to keep him. Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, 2 first-round picks. I think this is a pretty good return. Obviously, the big bright spot is getting Kyle Kuzma. And then we could re-sign Brandon Ingram. And then I'm going to try to re-sign Brandon Ingram. I never do in the video. I'm going to attempt to re-sign him. Maybe even Moritz Wagner as a throw-in, I guess. Let's do this trade. So, let's see if they just accept it. Obviously, they're not going to accept it. But, I mean, the Lakers would be more than willing to do this trade in real life. That is the only trade I'm going to override in the video. And I've been spending way too much time on this topic. So, let me just go right into free agency and get this offseason over with. So, now when we look at the roster, we can renounce some players. So, Ian Clark, Frank Jackson, Chuck Diallo. Like I said, I would bring him back if I have the opportunity. Julius Randle, I could bring him back as well. He did play pretty well for us. And we have a lot of money still also. I mean, we just get rid of Solomon Hill. Julius Randle, I'm going to renounce him. And Chuck Diallo, I'm going to renounce him as well. So, now when we look at the roster, we got Drew Holiday, Josh Hart. Romero Langford's going to head to the G League, I think, which is okay. Drew Holiday is at a potential trade candidate coming soon. I don't know when, but he might be traded by the end of the video. So we got Okafor, who could be our starting center. Kuzma is going to be our power forward. I don't know if I like Okafor as my starting center. Might try to look for something else. Etuan Moore, 30 years old. Like I said, Ingram. I'm going to try to mess with Ingram's scoring tendencies. I'm going to try. I always do, and it never really works out for me. So, I'm going to try to... So, Etuan Moore for... let's see. What could we get for Etuan Moore? What about... Not 2 first-round picks. James Ennis. A quick little swap. Or John Henson. We just get John Henson as a... no, I don't want John Henson. Tony Snell. First round pick from the Clippers, Kyle Anderson. Alex Len in a 2nd round pick. Let's just keep Etuan Moore. I don't see a realistic trade out there. So free agency. We got to be aggressive in this free agency. I always tell myself that I'll just wait till next free agency, but then I get there and it's absolutely, there's like no one. We can get Cousins back. No, we couldn't. I don't think Cousins would come back here. But now that we are still kind of competitive while rebuilding, I guess. We could go out and get like DeAndre Jordan or something. Like, should we just get Julius Randle back and move him to the starting center? I think that's actually something we should do. So I'm gonna go for that. He wants about 17 mil a year, which isn't too bad for Julius Randle's production that he had for the Pelicans. So I'm gonna go with that. Julius Randle could be the starting center. I mean, he already has enough chemistry with the Lakers players that we got. And then now we'll move Julius Randle to the starting center spot. We need a point guard. Unless we move Drew Holiday back to the point guard, which is fine. But let's see what's out there first. Emmanuel Mudiay, Darren Collison, Rubio, JJ Barea, Rondo. All right, what's all? Kemba Walker, 29 years old. Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler. Like I said, we could just move Drew Holiday back to the point guard. Fine. But I'm going to go for maybe like just a decent season of Darren Collison. And then we can move Drew Holiday for a point guard or something. So, or a prospect, like a first round pick. I don't know. Drew Holiday for a couple seasons off the bench. I would do that. Or not off the bench, but just like to come here to play. Trayvon Brewitt, I don't need to bring you back. So, I like that a lot. Julius Randle and Darren Collison. Being as realistic as possible, but keep in mind, I'm not going for Kemba Walker, which I don't think makes a lot of sense. So, Julius Randle, where is he? He's going to be our starting center now. He is 6'9", but I still want to play him at center. So, Okafor, and we got Moritz Wagner now. I forgot about that as well. Kuzma is still going to play the power forward, obviously. He's going to start for us. Ingram. Right now, our starting point guard is Darren Collison as we speak. Our starting center would be Julius Randle. Kuzma is our starting power forward. Ingram, Josh Hart, Drew Holiday. So this is pretty, it's going pretty well. Point guard, let's get another backup point guard. We could get Elfrid Payton, who did play pretty well for us for a while there. He's only 25. I'll do that. 2 seasons of Elfrid Payton. We could have 2 point guards on the roster locked up for 2 seasons, and then we can decide what we want to do with both of them eventually. So Elfrid Payton, get him. And then now, we still have 20.28 mil in cap space, which is still a lot of money to deal with everyone else on the roster eventually. So Collison and Elfrid Payton are locked up. They are going to be point guards that I could potentially trade in trade packages, which is fine. Drew Holiday, Josh Hart, Langford's going to the G League. Ingram will start small forward. Kuzma, so I could use another probably backup forward, some backup forwards, because Etuan Moore I don't think is going to be getting any minutes. So let's go get some backup forwards. Kelly Oubre, who did ball out for the Suns down the stretch. I honestly wouldn't mind some Kelly Oubre off the bench. 12 mil. I'll do... do I want to pay for Kelly Oubre, though? That is the question. Kelly Oubre, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to get Kelly Oubre, because he did ball out for the Suns a little bit there. So off the bench, I think would be pretty good. Power forwards, I think we could get a Minu for 1 season. I'll do that. And then we should be good. Wait a minute. Are you going to... You're going to the Hawks? Wow, okay, whatever. Trey Lyles, Jonas Jerebko, Mike Scott, who has... Oh, wait a minute. I'll just get Chuck Diallo back. Let's just do that for 1 season. All right, guys. I think that's all I'm going to do here in this first free agency period. I think we did pretty good. Drew Holiday, look out for a potential Drew Holiday trade coming soon. Chris Randall goes down, Collison. Okay, we're good. All right. 2 players are going to the G League. Going to simulate to the end of the season. See what happens. So big trade at the trade deadline. I think I like this trade a lot because it does a lot for both parties. Look, the Hornets, Brandon Ingram isn't doing anything crazy, averaging 16 points per game. I messed with all of his tendencies. Still not doing much. And I know in real life, I think the Pelicans should keep him and try to keep him long term. He's gonna be warranted a $27 million contract. And I don't want to give him 27 mil in this video just for him to average 16 points per game. It doesn't make a lot of sense for me. Kemba Walker makes around $2 million more, and I could just get him. So, Drew Holiday, Ingram, a 2021 first-round unprotected, and Jahlil Okafor and Darren Collison for Kemba Walker, Malik Monk, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and Willie Hernan-Gomez. Reason why the Hornets have not liked MKG for a while, he's just been a bust all over, honestly. We can all agree with that. He's like the 2nd pick overall in a loaded 2012 draft class. Hornets could have drafted Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, people like that. The Hornets just gave Kemba Walker a max contract, but the Clippers gave Blake Griffin a max contract, and then they traded him. So don't be telling me this isn't real. Well, okay, I mean, don't be telling me that the Hornets wouldn't trade Kemba Walker after giving him his max contract, because it's happened before. So we're gonna do this trade. I think I like this trade a lot for both parties. They get rid of Drew Holiday, which is, like I said, we've been kind of looking to do that. Kim Walker is kind of the same age, but I feel confident getting Kemba Walker to come play point guard, that we can kind of mess with some positions that we got right now. We can make the best team available, or best team possible. So we're not doing much right now, and the Hornets agree. So just like that, we have a new kind of roster. Kemba Walker is going to be the point guard that we're going to build around real quick. It's kind of a quick turnaround rebuild, if you ask me. Kemba Walker is going to be here for the long term through his prime years in New Orleans. So a little bit better of a team around him. I like that a lot. So now when we look at the roster, now we can move Julius Randle back to his power forward. Kuzma can go play small forward because he goes up to an 89 overall. So I don't know if he could play small forward in real life. I think he could, but we'll leave it like that. And then now we'll look at the roster. Let's go. And then Josh Hart can step at the shooting guard immediately. Now when we look at the roster, let's do it. We got Kemba Walker. Malik Monk steps up to the shooting guard spot. I'm not totally opposed to that. We got Kuzma, Julius Randle, Hernan Gomez, Willie Selena Gomez, Kelly Oubre, Josh Hart, MKG, and Elfrid Payton, which is fine. I mean, MKG is going to be gone after the season. So is Hernan Gomez, unless we look to re-sign him. So, I mean, quick little turnaround, just rebuild kind of thing. You got to be, I'm trying to be a little bit aggressive because going into this free agency offseason, there's not a whole lot there for me. So, we have 2 first-round picks going into the offseason as well, which we could use that to our advantage. So, let's go to the offseason and see what happens. So, in the last offseason where it is time to rebuild the Pelicans to a championship caliber team the most realistic way possible. So, let's do it. League meetings, let's, decrease luxury tax. I'm just going to leave everything the same as I always do. But now, did the Lakers make the playoffs is the question. I'm sure they did. It'd be kind of weird if they didn't. Actually, they did not. They are, oh, wait a minute. Did they? Yeah, we get the Pelicans pick, and we get the Lakers pick, which they missed the playoffs, and we get the 3rd pick as well. So we got 2 first-round picks, like I said, which is awesome. Alvin Gentry, it is time for you to go. I think I'm going to go with someone else this time. So get this guy because I always do. NBA draft. Now we'll look at our roster. We got a bunch of picks, honestly. So not too bad, not too shabby. 3rd pick and the 14th pick. When I look at this team, we got Kuzma will be coming back. So we got Kemba Walker, Julius Randle. Romeo Langford can start at the shooting guard now. Kelly Oubre could come off the bench still. And Elfrid Payton's a good bench piece as well. So I think we could just add more talent to this roster with the 3rd overall draft pick, whoever we get. So let's do it. Send to user pick. Whoever we get this 3rd selection, I think is going to come in and play immediately. Jaden McDaniels, Isaiah Stewart, Cole Anthony, Josh Green, Vernon Carey Jr. Maybe not. I don't like a lot of these players on the board left. So let's go. Let's see what our 2 first-round picks could get us. Could we add some talent to the roster? RJ Barrett and Marcus Smart. Rose. 4th pick, Emmanuel Mudiay, Vucevic, Dinwiddie, Gary Harris, Nicole Mirotic. 6th pick, and Andre Drummond. Our starting center was Willie Hernan Gomez. We moved down. The Pistons could be like, you know what? It's time to rebuild. Let's get 2 first-round picks. Instead, we move up to the 3rd spot. I'm doing this. Andre Drummond, welcome to the New Orleans Pelicans. We just got aggressive and traded for Kemba Walker. We need to add some talent. Andre Drummond, let's do it. So I think that's perfect. Now we can sim to the 6th pick, and we still have, like I said, a draft pick. So let's go ahead and see. Josh Green's still here. Jaden McDaniels. I'm going to go with Josh Green out of Arizona. Let's do that. Josh Green, welcome to New Orleans Pelicans. And we could have gotten Jaden McDaniels, but I got Josh Green. Oh, well. But I really like that. So not too bad at all. So Josh Green, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and sign him. Player options, Kuzma, Wagner, Malik Monk, Josh Hart. All those guys are coming back. And as you can tell, we're going to have a lot of shooting guards on the roster. Chuck Diallo, if I could bring you back, I will. But we'll see what happens there. Negative 12.30 mil. We probably have no money to sign anyone, but I'll renounce everyone that I can. Justin Holiday, Hernan Gomez, Brewitt. And like I said, we could get Diallo back if needed. So, Kemba Walker, Elfrid Payton at the point guard. Like I said, we have a ton of shooting guards now. 4 to be exact, that could all play arguably. So we gotta figure out that situation. Langford looking like the guy that's gonna start though, although his 3-point shot's not that great. Josh Hart, Malik Monk, Josh Green, Kuzma, Kelly Oubre at small forward, Randall, and yeah, so we basically have a nice rotation. We could trade some shooting guards for let's see. What could we most? We could trade a shooting guard for a better guard? Really? I don't know. Alright, we could just throw Josh Green to the G League, which I probably will just do that. Just because, like, I know I'm not going to do another season, but, like, as the Pelicans, like, you know, the Pelicans going forward, they could just stuff him to the G League, and then we could trade at least one of these guys. So, Malik Monk or Josh Hart, take your pick. They're both almost, I think Malik Monk will be a little bit more expensive. Actually, Malik Monk's a lot younger, too. So, go with Josh Hart. Let's get him out of here. Let's trade Josh Hart and Kelly Oubre potentially for something. I don't know if we're gonna get anything that great, but if we can add some like Clarkson, Thompson, Winslow, and Jermichael Green, Ingram, or I don't know why I just said Ingram, Will Barton, Miles Turner off the bench, that's a little too much. Clint Capella off the bench. We could get Clint Capella off the bench. Josh Jackson, Goran Dragic, and then Robert Rocco, Zach Collins. Josh Hart. I mean, like, in this situation, you kind of have to get something because you don't want to just have Malik Monk and Josh Hart on the roster. So, Clint Capella. I liked the idea of getting Rocco. We get Josh Okogie as well. Rocco, 29. Off the bench, I think Robert Covington would be nice, actually. So, Kelly Oubre and Josh Hart for Rocco. Let's try to get a second round pick at least. Okay, I guess. Whatever. We'll do it. Alright, so, just like that, we kind of made the roster a little bit more rotation friendly, I guess you could say. But we got some young players out of it. So, guys, I think that's going to be the last moves we've made. Like I said, Malik Monk will come off the bench. Really like how that went. That's this video has gone well, I think. So, not too bad, not too shabby at all. Chuck Diallo even comes back, which is more awesome. Kuzma, like, as far as a realistic Pelicans rebuild, I think I've been somewhat realistic in this video. It's kind of hard to be all the way realistic because, like I said, trades don't happen every day. They don't, like, it's just hard for sure. So I do my best. I know some of you guys may not like some of the moves I make sometimes, and I do here in the comment section, which is fine because I know realistic rebuilds are always going to be controversial because you want me to be super realistic. Some people say, wow, man, you're just being way too realistic. Or some people say, man, that trade wasn't realistic at all. Like, you know, I try my best. So, Alfred Payton, Josh Green. I'm going to show you guys a quick 9-man rotation we're going to roll with. And then we should be good after that. So, I'm going to go ahead and send Josh Green to the G League. And then we should see what the rotation is like after that. Now, the rotation, it is going to be a 9-man rotation. I know Michael Stauffer always wants to run 11 men off the bench. Kemba Walker, Maryland Langford, Kuzma, Julius Randle, Andre Drummond, Rocco, Malik Monk, Wagner, and Alfred Payton. We could even give Chuck Diallo some run. I'm going to go ahead and just keep it thin as a 9-man rotation. I like this a lot. Looking pretty good if you ask me. This guy looks like Super Saiyan or something. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go ahead. Similar to the end of the season now. I think we should be good guys. So hopefully make the playoffs. If not, 2K sucks. We're back in the playoffs, which is great. Facing Houston in the first round. Awesome stuff. Player stats. Let's go look at it. We got Kemba Walker leading the way with about 18. And then the stats are kind of split across the board, which is fine because this team is really good. Stacked kind of top to bottom. So, New Orleans, we're up 2-0 on Houston. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Let's sweep Houston. Okay, now we're going to let them even it up. They're going to probably lose in the first round. Why get my hopes up, 2K? I don't understand. Why let me go up 2-0, take home court from them, and then lose? Who's going to win? Dude, that's so annoying. Like, literally, 2K got me all excited for nothing. Like, seriously. Okay. Houston and Golden State, Philly, and Atlanta. But you guys can see who wins the championship real quick. And that'll be the end of the video, unfortunately. So, Atlanta or Philly got Warriors and Sixers. The Warriors up 2-1, 3-1, and just like that, they win the championship. So thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely let me know if you enjoyed. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.